Good morning, everyone. I won't be before you too long. Just give me a couple minutes of your time. Right quick, I just wanted to come on here and give what God has said. This is what I heard God say this morning through my prayer. And I heard him say that it's time to bury it. Some of you may say, bury it. Bury what? Bury old stuff, old people, old things that may have you in a place of bondage. Sometimes we get so comfortable with holding old things and holding old things and people in the place of that's your comfortableness. So you don't want to let things go, or you want to hold on to material things of old when God says let it go. And so the thing of it is, here you are, you want to hold on to this stuff, and God saying let it go, bury it. He said you cannot move on to your next until you bury what I told you to bury, until you let go of what I told you to let go a while ago. Some of you are so such in a place of bondage till you almost become in a place of now you're hoarding stuff. You became hoarders of what you gonna hold on to because that's your comfortable place. So you're so comfortable in a place of bondage that you can't even see your way out of what God's trying to show you, that's what's beneath or what's ahead of you. So you begin to stay there, and you carry this dead stuff, you carry this dead weight, and so you can't come out. And so oftentimes we want to continue to look back at what it was, or look back at what happened, or look back at what I had then. And God saying, let it go. God said, let it go. Not only let it go, but he said, bury it. That's old stuff. That was in 2000, year 2000, and you still holding on to it in 2019. Not of old stuff of people that hurt you, not just of old stuff that people that have hurt you, but old stuff of material things, or material gain that you're trying to hold on to, and God's trying to move you to your next. Some of you, you're howling, oh, I'm going to my next, I'm going to my next, but no, you're not. You see your next as something that you gain materially, but that's not your next. So this is the thing. God saying, bury the old stuff. So this morning I'm reminded of the story of when Moses basically told God told Moses to bring the Israelites out of Egypt. And so every time they come out of Egypt, but every time they would get to a place that it seemed a place of opposition, they started looking back as if I'm ready to go back. I'm ready to go back. So they started fussing at Moses as if, why did you bring us here? So they fussing at Moses of, why did you bring us here? Because they were so used to being in bondage. So they basically telling Moses, I'd rather stay in bondage to be out here striving and suffering from what looks like greatness. But the thing about it is, where they saw suffering, they didn't see their nest. They didn't see God taking them to their nest. All they saw was they was in a place of opposition. Now let's look back. Let's go back. So here they are. They got together. Some of them getting together among each other, telling each other, let's go back. We might as well go back. At least we was getting fed when we was in a place of bondage or hostage or whatever. So some of you are such in a place of hostage or bondage to when God do bring you out of something, or he has you to let go of something, and because it seems unfamiliar, then you'll say in your mind, right quick, I'm going back. I'm going back. Not only in your mind, but you begin to take actions and going back. And so here you are, God's ready to bring you to this next, but you can't get to your next with holding back, and holding on to dead stuff or dead weight of what God has told you to let go of. So the thing of it is, I said all that to say this, that you're so used to the bondage. You won't bury the old stuff. You want people to you want it to feel like that, yeah, I'm good. You want to tell people that, yeah, I'm good, but you're truly not. You're truly not, because you don't see your way out of what God's trying to take you to. All you see is what you're in now. So you see your place of comfortableness, of being greatness, and that ain't greatness. Not when God said there's more. Whenever he says there's more that you got to get to. Some of you would die holding on to the stuff that God been told you to let go. Some of you would die in a place of bondage and being held hostage. Oftentimes it's not people holding you hostage, it's yourself. We're our own worst critics. It's yourself holding you hostage of the things that God done told you to bury. So the thing of it is, so you find yourself going back to the place or looking back to what felt comfortable. So all in all, what I'm saying, this is what God's saying. Let it go. Not only let it go, bury it. Bury it, burn it, do whatever you got to do with it so you can move on. Because you won't move on with holding on to the dead weight. And so this is the thing. This is the month of March, right? And because this is the month of March, this can be your coming out month. Let it be your coming out month. I know oftentimes that we're in church sometimes, and First Lady, she'll get hitting the keys and she'll start playing the song, and then so we all start saying, I'm coming out. So do you see yourself coming out? Do you see yourself still, ask yourself this on this morning, do you see yourself coming out, or do you see yourself still stuck in the place that God already told you he can bring you out of? Let it go. Not only let it go, bury it. Burn it if you have to. Burn it. Whatever you got to do to move on to your next, do what you got to do to move on your next. Don't be like the Israelites being stuck in a place of bondage and like you're used to that place of bondage or hostage because it feels good. Don't be like them. Let it go, bury it, do whatever you got to do. This is your coming out month of March. So month of March can be your March coming out month of March miracles. It can be your miracle month. Miracle March month. So come out, people. Come out, bury the stuff, let it go, and that's all.